Page 1. The future of Robotech with fusion energy, VF-5 Condor Intermeshed with Trenta generator presented by Dr. Vodtech Cladivo Partner, Perun Ventures Czech Inspired Innovation Hub, powering the future of Mecha. Opening speech to Madripoor accredited investors of Helion. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished investors of Madripoor, welcome to what is undoubtedly the most exciting moment in human technological evolution right here, right now. You're about to witness the future of robotics, and we're asking you to be more than just observers. We want you to be part of this game-changing revolution. But before we dive into the electric chaos that is the VF-5 Condor, let me start with a quote from the great Ray Dalio, something we've applied not only to our company but to our entire approach to innovation. Don't make a cause of a problem with the real problem. Now, let me break this down. If you've ever said, "I can't get enough sleep," that's not the real problem. No, that's the cause of a problem. The real problem is much more serious. I'm performing poorly at work, or in our case, our technology is so out of this world, it might break the space-time continuum. So, why are we here today? Because we're not just putting a new power source in the VF-5 Condor, we're solving a real problem. No more downtime. No more overheating. And definitely, no more "oh no, the battery's dead" moments. We've got the Triglav generator, and trust me, it's not just a causery, it's the answer. As we walk you through the future of Robotech with fusion energy, just remember, we're not looking for sleep. We're here to put you right into the front row of history's most electrifying, emissions-free, laser-packed, zero-gravity awesomeness. Let's blast off into the future. Slide 1, welcome to the new frontier of Robotech. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're about to witness the evolution of the VF-5 Condor, a transformation so powerful, it could make a Valkyrie blush. And no, we didn't just slap some extra armor on this beauty. We're taking a giant leap into the future of fusion-powered Mecha. Let's dive in before our plasmas gets cold. Slide 2, meet our power source. Introducing, Triglav generator, inspired by the three-headed god of Czech mythology. It's the Mecha heart that pumps pure fusion energy into the VF-5 Condor, making it more powerful than a turbocharged MiG. As efficient as a Swiss watch. And hotter than the Czech summer sun. Comparison to Helion's Trenta. Helion's Trenta? Impressive. Our Triglav. Legendary. Slide 3, why fusion energy? We asked ourselves, why not just stick with traditional fuel cells? Answer, because we're not here to play it safe. Fusion energy is the next leap in human history, and we're strapping it to the VF-5 Condor. Benefits of the Triglav generator: zero emissions. Infinite energy potential. No more trips to the gas station, sorry, Chevron. Slide 4, key fusion process of the Triglav generator. How does it work? Magnetic compression. Plasma rings are formed and compressed at mind-boggling speeds. Kinetic to thermal energy conversion. Rings collide, creating temperatures hotter than your ex's temper. Fusion reaction. The plasma reaches millions of degrees, overcoming repulsion and creating pure energy. Think of it as smashing two Ferraris together, except instead of insurance claims, you get clean energy. Slide 5, the VF-5 Condor transformation. What's new in our upgraded VF-5 Condor? Power source, the Triglav generator, turning every battle into a fireworks show. Weapons, laser cannons powered directly by fusion energy. Efficiency, no downtime. No overheating. Just continuous, unstoppable power. In short, it's the Mecha equivalent of giving a caffeine-loaded espresso to a gym rat. Slide 6, innovation comparison feature. Traditional VF-5 Condor fusion-powered VF-5 Condor power source. Fuel cells. Triglav fusion generator. Energy output limited, practically infinite. Environmental impact high, zero kill factor off the charts. Slide 6 presents an innovation comparison between the traditional VF-5 Condor and the fusion-powered VF-5 Condor. The comparison focuses on 4 key features: power source, energy output, environmental impact, and cool factor. The traditional VF-5 Condor relies on fuel cells as its power source, while the fusion-powered version utilizes the advanced Triglav fusion generator. This difference in power source leads to a stark contrast in energy output. The traditional model has limited energy output, whereas the fusion-powered version boasts practically infinite energy. Environmental impact is another area where the two models differ significantly. The traditional VF-5 Condor has a high environmental impact, likely due to emissions from its fuel cells. In contrast, the fusion-powered VF-5 Condor has zero environmental impact, making it a much greener option. Lastly, the comparison touches on the subjective cool factor. The traditional model is described as meh, suggesting it's not particularly exciting or impressive. The fusion-powered VF-5 Condor, however, is rated as off the charts in terms of coolness, likely due to its advanced technology and superior performance in other areas. Slide 7, investment opportunity. We are seeking Series B funding under the project code name, SFARG initiative, named after the god of fire and blacksmithing. Why? To scale production of Triglav generators. to deploy a fleet of upgraded VF-5 Condors. To ensure humanity's defense against a broken bar well, whatever alien nonsense comes our way. What's in it for investors? Early access to groundbreaking technology. Front row seats to the Mecha revolution. A chance to be the Elon Musk of fusion-powered robots. Slide 8. The team behind the Madripoor Ventures, founded by Czech innovation enthusiasts, specializes in merging mythology with modern tech. Dr. Wojtek Kladivo, lead engineer for the VF-5 Condor project. Known for saying, "Why not make it fly and shoot lasers?" Slide 9. Humor break. Q. What did the plasma say to the magnet? A. You're really pulling me in. Q. Why did the robot go to therapy? A. It had too many emotional circuits. Slide 10. Fusion reaction details. Fusion facts. Plasma speed, 300 km per second, that's faster than your morning coffee kicking in. Temperature, 100 million degrees, hotter than any mixtape drop. Reaction time, 0.0001 seconds, blink, and you'll miss it. Translation, we've taken what worked in sci-fi and made it real. Slide 11, fuel mixture and efficiency. Forget traditional fusion fuel. We're using deuterium, cheap, abundant, and available in water. Helium-3, rare but incredibly efficient. Think of it as truff oil for reactors. Outcome, no radioactive waste. No expensive beryllium blankets. Just pure, clean power. Slide 12, join the revolution. Let's make history together. Fund this FARG initiative. Upgrade humanity's defenses with a VF-5 Condor. Together, we'll turn science fiction into science fact. H. The future of Robotech with fusion energy. VF-5 Condor Intermeshed with Triglav generator, presented by Dr. Wojtek Kladivo, partner, Peron Ventures Czech-inspired innovation hub, powering the future of Mecha. Slide 1. Welcome to the new frontier of Robotech. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're about to witness the evolution of the VF-5 Condor, a transformation so powerful, it could make a Valkyrie blush. And no, we didn't just slap some extra armor on this beauty. We're taking a giant leap into the future of fusion-powered Mecha. Let's dive in before our plasmas gets cold. Slide 2, meet our power source. Introducing, Triglav generator, inspired by the three-headed god of Czech mythology. It's the Mecha heart that pumps pure fusion energy into the VF-5 Condor, making it more powerful than a turbocharged MiG. As efficient as a Swiss watch. And hotter than the Czech summer sun. Comparison to Helion's Trenta. Helion's Trenta? Impressive. Our Triglav? Legendary. Slide 3, why fusion energy? We asked ourselves, why not just stick with traditional fuel cells? Answer, because we're not here to play it safe. Fusion energy is the next leap in human history, and we're strapping it to the VF-5 Condor. Benefits of the Triglav generator: zero emissions. Infinite energy potential. No more trips to the gas station, sorry, Chevron. Slide 4, key fusion process of the Triglav generator. How does it work? Magnetic compression. Plasma rings are formed and compressed at mind-boggling speeds. Kinetic to thermal energy conversion. Rings collide, creating temperatures hotter than your ex's temper. Fusion reaction, the plasma reaches millions of degrees, overcoming repulsion and creating pure energy. Think of it as smashing two Ferraris together, except instead of insurance claims, you get clean energy. Slide 5, the VF-5 Condor transformation. What's new in our upgraded VF-5 Condor? Power source, the Triglav generator, turning every battle into a fireworks show. Weapons, laser cannons powered directly by fusion energy. Efficiency, no downtime. No overheating. Just continuous, unstoppable power. In short, it's the Mecha equivalent of giving a caffeine-loaded espresso to a gym rat. Slide 6, innovation comparison. Feature traditional VF-5 Condor fusion-powered VF-5 Condor power source. Fuel cells. Triglav fusion generator. Energy output limited, practically infinite. Environmental impact high. Zero kill factor off the charts. Slide 7, addressing legacy fusion challenges. Helion's Trenta project taught us a lot. They faced key challenges we've solved with the Triglav generator. Challenge 1. Plasma interaction with chamber walls. Trenta's problem, plasma hit the vacuum chamber walls, causing damage. Our solution, we use a dynamic magnetic field to adjust plasma paths in real time, preventing wall collisions. Challenge 2, size and scalability. Trenta's problem, they needed to scale their system by 25%. Our solution, the Triglav generator, is compact and modular, fitting neatly into the VF-5 Condor's core without extra bulk. Challenge 3, capacitor longevity. Trenta's problem, capacitors wore out quickly under repeated high-power pulses. Our solution, our self-healing capacitors are built for endurance, allowing for faster pulses with minimal degradation. Slide 8, powering the VF-5 Condor legacy system versus Triglav fusion power aspect. Legacy system. Triglav fusion power downtime, frequent maintenance, continuous operation, power surges, risk of overload. Stable, self-regulating power, environmental impact, high emissions, zero emissions, energy output per pulse limited, practically infinite. Slide 9, the fusion-powered arsenal. The VF-5 Condor isn't just about power, it's about what we do with it. Weapon systems, fusion-powered laser cannons, no more reloading. Just pure, endless energy blasts. Plasma shielding, absorbs incoming fire and converts it into additional power. EMP resistance, thanks to fiber optic controls, the VF-5 is immune to electromagnetic pulses. In short, this mecha doesn't just fight, it dominates. Slide 10, the Svarog Initiative. We're launching the Svarog Initiative to bring this technology to life. Investment highlights goal, scale production of Triglav generators. Focus, deploy a fleet of upgraded VF-5 Condors. Vision, ensure humanity's defense against a broken bar. Well, whatever alien nonsense comes our way. Slide 11, humor break. Q, why did the fusion reactor refuse to play cards? A, it didn't want to deal with any meltdowns. Q, what do you call a robot with fusion power? A bright idea. Slide 12, final pitch. Join us in rewriting history, fund this Svarog initiative. Upgrade humanity's defenses with a VF-5 Condor. Let's turn science fiction into science fact. Together, we'll light the future with fusion power. Page 2. The PowerPoint presentation, Triglav Fusion Generator X VF-5 Condor, the perfect power-up. Slide 1, welcome to the future of power rate. Triglav meets Condor. Currency narrator voice, buckle up, folks. Today, we're gonna show you how our Triglav Fusion Generator powers up the legendary VF-5 Condor to new heights. Think of it as strapping a rocket engine to a jet. And then adding laser cannons for good measure. Broken bar. Key takeaway. We're intermeshing cutting-edge fusion energy with a mecha that's all about speed, power, and total annihilation of outdated tech. Slide 2, the Triglav Fusion Generator, breaking down old problems. Inverted exclamation mark. What's the issue with old fusion generators? Too much heat, plasma temps over 100 million degrees were melting everything. Inverted exclamation mark. Power lag, legacy capacitors weren't discharging fast enough for precision control. Currency macron. Unpredictable plasma alignment, more guesswork than science. Dialysis. Say dissection our solution? The Triglav generator solves these issues with self-healing capacitors, like magic duct tape for electricity. Bigger plasma chambers, no more plasma slamming into walls. Fiber optics and microprocessors, speed of light control, baby. Slide 3, what happens when Triglav powers the VF-5 Condor? Old setup, legacy fusion generator, energy output, yen plus minus med. Broken bar. Startup time, thy degrees. Dialysis a too long. Efficiency, thy bleeding energy like a leaky gas tank. Inverted exclamation mark. New setup, Triglav fusion generator, energy output, yen enough to vaporize a small moon. Startup time, instantaneous. Efficiency, thy 99.9% energy retention. Slide 4, a peek inside the VF-5 Condor's power systems. Thy old system, standard fusion cells with output. Struggled to keep up with the Condor's transformation modes. Thy section new system, Triglav integrated, direct power link to the Condor's flight, battle, and transformation systems. Capable of handling 3 transformation modes without a hiccup. Copyright. Dialysis Adilla fighter mode. Death pill Kroger walk mode, half bot, half jet. Currency Batroid mode, full robot Bardas. Negation. Quote from our lead engineer. Once we hooked Triglav to the VF-5 Condor, it was like going from a clunky old cassette player to a Spotify premium account. A broken bar in space. Slide 5, humorous field report from test pilots. Dialysis Dialysis Sedilla pilot number 1, I pushed the Condor to max speed. The fusion output didn't even flinch. It's like driving a race car that never runs out of gas. Copyright Dialysis Sedilla pilot number 2, switching modes used to feel clunky. Now, it's smoother than butter on a hot biscuit. Slide 6, power comparison, Triglav versus bananas, for fun. Inverted exclamation mark. Triglav fusion generator power output, 1 gigawatt per second. Banana energy equivalent, because why not? Triglav produces more energy in 100 microseconds than 22 bananas can provide in a day. In layman's terms, it's bananas. Apostrophe. Slide 7, technical specs. Triglav meets VF-5 Condor feature. Old setup. Triglav setup. Max energy output 300 megawatts, 1 gigawatt plasma temp control, inconsistent precise to 1 degree capacitor discharge time 500 ms 100 I circumflex 1/4 s transformation speed sluggish instantaneous energy efficiency 78% 99.9%. Slide 8, 5S factory integration, how we keep Triglav running smoothly. The Dialysis Adilla returns area, white tape lines, power cables neatly organized. Black tape lines, Mark areas for handling fusion fuel cells. Thy broken bar customer material racks, color-coded racks for different fusion components. Thy section shadow board, tools for maintaining the trigger-laugh generator always within arm's reach. Eth dock area, charging stations for the VF-5 Condor's external systems clearly marked. Slide 9, humorous lessons learned. We learned that plasma at 100 million degrees doesn't play nice with metal walls. So broken bar we made them thicker. Thy capacitor misfire? That's just the system saying I need coffee. We gave it fiber optics instead. Thy pilots complained about slow transformation speeds broken bar until we added trigger-laugh. Now they complain it's too fast. Slide 10, next steps, Polaris plus Condor equals even bigger badassery. Thy future fusion project. We're working on integrating the Polaris next-gen system into the VF-5 Condor, which will generate even more power. Allow for continuous plasma pulses every 10 seconds. Make the VF-5 Condor unstoppable in battle. Slide 11, closing slide A. trigger-laugh VF-5, power to the future. Thighs in summary, trigger-laugh fusion generator equals efficient, powerful, reliable. VF-5 Condor equals fast, agile, deadly. Together? An unbeatable combination. FY negation. Final thought. With trigger-laugh powering the VF-5 Condor, we're not just stepping into the future. You're a broken bar, we're blasting into it at Mach 5. Page 3. The Idiaresis Sedilla. Slide 1. Welcome to the VF-5 Condor's 5S flight tour. Organized space makes for organized battles. And factories. Introduce the theme, how applying 5S principles to Robotech's VF-5 Condor can optimize workflows, both in space combat and factory operations. Add humor, because even robots hate stepping on stray Lego bricks. Or random whip items. Slide 2, meet the VF-5 Condor, the ultimate fighter jet. With a clean dock. In combat or at the dock, the key is no clutter. Image of the VF-5 Condor in both fighter and humanoid modes. Emphasize how organization keeps pilots focused, and prevents accidental missile launches. Joke, nothing says a oops like launching a missile because someone left a wrench on the console. FY section superscript 1. Slide 3, 5S breakdown. A. Keeping the Condor battle ready. Sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain a broken bar and survive. 5S step VF-5 Condor application. Factory application. Sort, remove outdated weapon systems. Clear out unused whip items. Set in order, organize cockpit controls for easy access. Use color-coded tape lines. Shine, clean the Condor's visor and sensors. Keep shadow boards spotless. Standardize, create checklists for pre-flight prep. Use standard bins and labels. Sustain, perform regular maintenance checks. Hold regular 5S audits. Thy slide 4, the returns area. A. Avoiding pilot mix-ups. White lines keep the chaos at bay. Relate returns area guidelines to VF-5 pilots managing mission-critical parts. Humor, without those white tape lines, your pilot might end up loading missiles into the coffee machine. ASTM Idiaresis Sedilla. Slide 5, shadow boards. A. For pilots and associates, because even Condors need their tools organized. Show a comparison between a pilot's shadow board, tools, weapons, and a factory shadow board, packing tools, tape guns. Joke, misplace one wrench, and suddenly your Condor's transformation sequence sounds like a dying lawnmower. Macron. Slide 6, customer material racks. A. Color-coded for success. Even intergalactic orders need proper labeling. Relate color-coded racks to VF-5's mission loadouts. Red equals combat, blue equals recon, etc. Humor, you don't want to accidentally deploy coffee supplies on a combat mission. Or do you? Thy broken bar. Slide 7, the dock area. A. Launch ready. Yellow stickers keep our jet fuel a broken bar charged. Showcase the importance of staging areas and pallet jack charging zones. Joke, imagine launching your Condor a broken bar only to realize the battery's dead. It's like forgetting to charge your phone before a big date. FY broken bar 3/4. Slide 8, packing, building area. A. Condor's arsenal prepped and ready. Everything a pilot needs, right where they need it. Relate packing areas to weapons loadout stations for the VF-5. Humor, one wrong label and you're sending the pilot out with bubble wrap instead of bombs. Thy slide 9, differences in shadow boards. A. Tailored for the mission from shipping to shooting, customization matters. Discuss how different areas need tailored tools, for example, shipping versus receiving. Joke, a pilot doesn't need a tape gun, a broken bar, but they do need a plasma rifle. Thy slide 10, key benefits of 5SA for both humans and robots. Organized factory, optimized workflow, victorious battles. Benefit factory impact. VF-5 Condor impact: reduced wasted time, associates find tools faster. Pilots find controls instantly. Improved safety, fewer tripping hazards. Fewer cockpit malfunctions. Clear responsibilities, less confusion in daily tasks. Smoother mission briefings. Higher efficiency, orders processed faster. Enemies defeated quicker. FY broken bar. Slide 11, the Feathered Fury AR Factory's VF-5 Condor, because your factory deserves to run like a well-oiled battle mesh. Introduce Feathered Fury as the codename for your factory's 5S system. Joke, it's faster than a speeding forklift and more organized than a pilot's locker. Thighs. Slide 12, final takeaways. A fly high with 5S. Sort it. Set it. Shine it. Standardize it. Sustain it. Victory. Recap the importance of 5S principles in factory operations and how they apply to mecha maintenance. Add a motivational quote, success isn't about speed or broken bar, it's about precision and organization. Page 4. Inspired by Palo Alto's pioneers, our legacy of innovation and collaboration. Our company draws deep inspiration from the early radio and tube innovators of Palo Alto, a visionaries who shaped what would become the modern Silicon Valley mindset. Much like Craig Kerman, Rollin Marks, George Brenner, Jack Franklin, and Fred Terman, we believe that curiosity, collaboration, and a hands-on approach can drive technological breakthroughs. Eth's pioneering spirit, learning by doing. The kids who grew up tinkering with radios in their garages weren't just hobbyists, so they were laying the foundation for a revolution in communication and electronics. Fred Terman's time at Federal Telegraph and his hands-on learning approach embody how real-world experience fuels innovation. Similarly, we strive to foster a culture where learning by doing leads to practical solutions and breakthrough ideas. FY currency collaboration as a core value. What set the West Coast apart from East Coast giants like RCA and Westinghouse wasn't just geography, it was culture. The Palo Alto pioneers shared ideas freely, working together to overcome challenges in tube manufacturing. Litton's decision to share his glass-lathe designs helped reduce risk for local companies, creating an ecosystem of innovation that thrives to this day. We embrace that same spirit of collaboration, recognizing that shared knowledge leads to stronger, more resilient solutions. Whether it's improving our processes, developing new products, or supporting our customers, we believe that open communication and teamwork are the keys to lasting success. The idea is still innovating through challenges. In the face of technical and economic challenges, early Palo Alto companies refused to give up. IMAX founders, Helen McCulloch, tackled the high-frequency, high-power tube market despite tight patent restrictions and the Great Depression's economic hardships. Their perseverance, combined with local investor support, allowed them to succeed by creating reliable, shock-resistant tubes that hams and commercial industries needed. We've faced our own challenges, from supply chain disruptions to technological shifts, but like those early pioneers, we see every obstacle as an opportunity to innovate. Improvisation and adaptability are hallmarks of the Palo Alto mindset to our key to our continued success. The inverted exclamation mark building bridges, then and now. One of the most inspiring stories from the early Palo Alto radio scene is the Stanford Radio Club's transoceanic radio contact in 1924, and their pioneering use of the 10-meter band in 1928, which was previously thought to be useless. Their willingness to explore the unknown opened new possibilities in radio communication. Similarly, our team is dedicated to pushing boundaries and exploring new technologies that others may overlook. Whether it's adopting cutting-edge practices or finding better ways to serve our customers, we're driven to build bridges to new possibilities, just like the early radio pioneers who connected continents. FY inverted exclamation mark the legacy of innovation and venture capital. When IMAX secured funding from local investors like movie theaters and real estate owners, they unknowingly created a model for modern venture capital. Their approach to sharing ownership and profits mirrored the investment strategies that helped build companies like Apple, HP, and Google. We've taken inspiration from this legacy in how we value partnerships. By investing in relationships with our customers, suppliers, and community, we're building a strong foundation for growth, much like the pioneers of early radio technology. FY broken bar 3/4. Our mission, innovation through collaboration. Just as the radio pioneers laid the groundwork for Silicon Valley's cooperative, innovation-driven culture, we're committed to fostering a workplace where creativity and teamwork thrive. From problem-solving on the fly to developing new processes, our mission is to build a future where innovation is a shared journey. Because if history has taught us anything, it's this. When we work together, share ideas, and push boundaries, we can achieve what was once thought impossible. Whether it's making contact across oceans, building shock-resistant tubes, or simply keeping our warehouse running like a well-tuned machine. Page 5. To adjust the valuation from 2016 to 2025, we need to account for the property's potential appreciation, which can be estimated using the average annual appreciation rate in the market. If we assume a 3% annual appreciation rate, here's how to calculate the adjusted sale price and the resulting changes in key performance indicators, KPIs. First, we calculate the adjusted valuation using the formula for compound interest. The adjusted price is determined by multiplying the sale price by 1 plus appreciation rate, raised to the power of the number of years. For example, the adjusted price is calculated as follows. Adjusted price equals sale price multiplied by 1 plus appreciation rate, raised to the power of number of years. Adjusted price equals 60,261,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.03, raised to the power of 9. Adjusted price equals 60,261,000 multiplied by 1.295. Adjusted price approximately equals 77,996,695. So, the property would be worth approximately $77,996,695 in 2025, assuming a 3% annual appreciation rate. Next, we adjust the KPIs to reflect the new valuation. Since the asking price increases, some KPIs like net operating income, NOI, valuation, asking price, and others should also be adjusted. For instance, if the NOI was $6 million at the original asking price of $60,261,000, the adjusted NOI can be calculated as adjusted NOI equals NOI multiplied by adjusted price divided by original price. Adjusted NOI equals 6 million multiplied by 77,996,695 divided by 60,261,000. Adjusted NOI approximately equals 6 million multiplied by 1.295, which equals 7,770,000. Similarly, the selling price per square foot, PPS, can be adjusted. Assuming the square footage stays constant at 447,047 SF, the adjusted PPS is calculated as adjusted PPS equals adjusted price divided by square feet. Adjusted PPS equals 77,996,695 divided by 447,047. This calculation results in approximately 174.27. The loan-to-value ratio, LTV, would remain the same unless there is an additional loan taken out. Other KPIs, such as the cap rate, would remain at 10% unless there are market-driven changes. The debt service coverage ratio, DSCR, would typically adjust depending on the actual loan structure and payments in 2025. In summary, the adjusted KPIs for 2025 are as follows. Sale price, $77,996,695, NOI, $7,770,000, PPS, selling price per SF, $174.27, cap rate, 10%, loan-to-value ratio, LTV, 57.33%, debt service coverage ratio, DSCR, adjusted as needed. Page 6. Alright, so here's the thing about Series B funding. It's no longer about whether or not you're a cool, flashy startup, it's about scale. Investors want to see how you're going to take your mind-blowing, world-changing idea and take it to the next level. And guess what? We're not talking about a small jump, we're talking about breaking through the stratosphere literally. So, let's dive into the questions that will make or break your future as the owner of a fully operational VF-5 Condor-powered army. 1. What is the current financial situation of the company? This is where you lay it all out. Of the financials are the bedrock of trust. We're talking about the basics, how much cash you have in the bank, how much you're making, and what your operating margins look like. Investors want to know you're not just in the business of creating cool tech, but you're also in the business of making money. When it comes to the VF-5 Condor, here's where the fun begins. Current income, with a net operating income, NOI, of $7,770,000, we're on the right track. Occupancy rate, sitting comfortably at 87% ASO, we're keeping those Mecha tanks operational and fully serviced. Operating expense ratio, OR, of 63% shows we're operating efficiently and making the Triglav fusion generator worth every penny. Debt service coverage ratio, DSCR, of 2.01. We're more than capable of covering our debts. Imagine that is the same confidence you have when you're piloting a VF-5 Condor through the skies. 2. How will the Series B funds be allocated? Series B funding isn't about your marketing plan for the next episode of Mecha Monday, it's about scaling and implementing. Investors want a detailed breakdown of how every dollar is spent. Here's how $100 million of the Series B funding will power the Triglav fusion generator and VF-5 Condor fleets, 50% for R&D, refining the Triglav fusion generator, scaling up power efficiency, and increasing durability. 30% for production, manufacturing those sweet VF-5 Condors and their mighty laser cannons. 10% for marketing distribution, getting the word out and recruiting the world's top engineers to help pilot our fleet. 10% for operational scaling, expanding infrastructure to maintain the increase in demand for our VF-5 Condors and Triglav-powered tech. You're not just investing in a Mecha, you're investing in the future of humanity's defense and intergalactic dominance. 3. What is the company's long-term growth potential and market opportunity? You don't just want to be the cool new startup with flashy lasers, so you want to dominate the market. The potential for growth in fusion-powered mechas is astronomical. Once we've secured the initial funding, we'll be able to expand the VF-5 Condor fleet to unprecedented levels, positioning our company as the leader in military and private sector applications, while taking full advantage of the growing demand for clean, sustainable energy. Think about it, who wouldn't want to be the CEO of the world's first commercially available fleet of fusion-powered robots? 4. Who are the key members of your team, and what expertise do they bring to execute this vision? Investors want to see who's behind the wheel when things start moving faster than a Triglav-powered VF-5 Condor. You need to have a rock-solid team with experience in scaling innovation and turning complex ideas into marketable products. Dr. Wojtek Kladivo, as the lead engineer, Wojtek is the guy who said, "Let's not just make it fly, let's make it shoot lasers while flying." His expertise? Engineering, innovation, and unbridled enthusiasm for creating the world's first fusion-powered mecha. Czech-inspired Innovation Hub, a team of engineers from the Czech Republic, known for blending mythology and high-tech solutions. Our fusion reactor is named after the three-headed god of Czech mythology, Triglav. These guys don't just build machines, they build legends. 5. What is the current valuation of the company and how do you arrive at this number? Valuation. This is where you get to show off just how valuable your fusion-powered future really is. The current asking price for VF-5 Condor is $77,996,695, but the true value lies in the potential to dominate the mecha market. Net present value, NPV, at $3,200,000, our future cash flow is strong enough to cover costs and more. Internal rate of return, IRR, 11%. We're not just dreaming big, we're living the dream with numbers that make sense for the investors. 6. What are the major risks, and how are you mitigating them? Let's face it, launching a fleet of fusion-powered mecha isn't risk-free. But we've got it covered. Here's how we mitigate those risks. Technical risk. With a top-tier engineering team and the Triglav fusion generator, we're ready to handle the technical challenges of scaling fusion energy in a practical way. Market risk. Demand for fusion-powered technology is rising, and we're positioning ourselves as the leader. Operational risk. We've got a debt service coverage ratio of 2.01, which means we're in a solid position to absorb any bumps along the way. In conclusion, the VF-5 Condor vision. Look, investors, this isn't just about funding another startup, it's about becoming a part of a revolutionary future. A future where humanity doesn't just survive, but thrives, with fusion-powered mechas flying overhead. So get ready for a financial adventure with Perun Ventures, and let's make Svarog initiative happen. Together, we'll turn science fiction into science fact. And if you don't hop on now, don't say we didn't warn you when everyone else starts asking, where can I get one of those mechas?